So good morning, hola. Today I'm not cycling. We've got quite a big ride tomorrow. Valley of the Tears. Today's video, I wanted to share something that I've not really talked about before. I've mentioned it briefly, but it was the reason why I've never actually told you this. I thought I was going to end up stopping cycling and stopping YouTube. I'm heading to the beach. I'm actually walking, I'll be honest with you, I'm actually walking that way, but the sun's too bright, so I'm having to walk this way to film this so that the sun's not like glaring in my eyes. So I want to turn around and actually go the way I'm going. Things we do for YouTube. How pretty is this? I'm about to go on that beach, but I thought I would sit here in the shade and chat to you before I actually go and sit on the beach where it's going to be way too bright to film anything. This time last year, I was in Canary. I stayed here for a month, and basically that was the point that I thought is like the end of my cycling now. Am I going to have to give up YouTube? Because basically I just didn't enjoy it anymore, and I don't know what it, well, I'll tell you what it was, but that was like the culmination point of me being here, was because I didn't get up early like I would normally do to go out riding. I just wanted to stay in bed. Not stay in bed all day, but I just didn't want to get up and ride like I would normally, like I have been this trip. I've been on YouTube, it's 10 years this year, and although it's not been as intense for those 10 years, probably since lockdown, I really upped how many videos I was doing. I was trying to make the videos better quality. I wanted them to be more interesting. I was trying to get more variety. So doing like gravel and road as well, and then training for those events and things that I wanted to do. And actually, let me just interject this by saying I'm so grateful this is a job, but I'm just wanting to share like my experience, I guess, because I think it can help some of you. Sorry, it's a bit windy. But yeah, I've just been doing it for a long time, and I do it on my own. And again, I'm not saying this to be like, oh, poor me. I know this is a very privileged job. It's an amazing job, and I love it, and I wouldn't want to change it for the world. Genuinely, I absolutely love it. But I do everything myself. So I film, I edit, I plan, I do all the invoicing, I do contracts, I think there's a lot that you don't necessarily see on YouTube. You think, oh, it's just chucking up a camera, putting a video on, and that's it. But I feel like there's a lot more to it that I guess doesn't really get shown. So I was trying to do all that. And it was just like, and also just having a life outside of YouTube as well. So like having a social life, being like with my family, relationships, friends, like it felt like it was a lot. And how I look back on it now, I just felt, and this is maybe like warning signs for you if you are doing a lot, I just felt highly stressed for long periods of time. And I felt like I never had any free time, that I was always doing something. So I was either always riding, I was always training, I was always editing, I was always filming, or I was always coming up with the next video idea, or I was sorting out contracts or talking to brands, or I just felt like I never had any downtime. And because cycling was my hobby before it became my job, I felt like I never had any time away from that, and it definitely took its toll. Yeah, and it was this time last year that I realised, I was like, wow, this is not good. Like, what is going on? And even when I was here, I was like, normally I'm someone that gets up, I want to get up early. Like I'm an early bird. I like getting up early and doing things, and I just didn't. And it felt, all I can describe it is, do you know when you've had like a really busy week at work, say for example, and you want the weekend just to like recharge and have a good sleep in, and then by Monday you just feel better again. You're like, right, I'm ready to go again. No matter how much sleep or time off from videos I had, it just wouldn't go away. I just felt drained, and I felt like I wasn't enjoying, and it actually really upset me because I wasn't enjoying the things that had always made me happy. Because in the past, if I'd had like a tough time, I'd be like, I'll just go on a bike ride, I'll go on like a little adventure. But that wasn't working anymore, and I was like, and I genuinely thought like, is this it? Because I've been doing YouTube and cycling for so long, have I done everything that I wanted to do with it? Is this just not a thing that I want to do anymore? And it really worried me, because I was like, I love cycling. I was like, I don't want to have worn out or like exhausted my cycling, my love of cycling and adventures and filming, and this being my job. And I was genuinely thinking like, maybe I'm gonna have to look at maybe doing something else. What else would I want to do? And yeah, it was this time last year, and so it just reminded me of how different those years have been, because now this year I'm like, I want to get up early, I want to do all the big rides, I'm just so excited about it again. And almost like, just as an example, Last year I did 2 Audaxes. I love Audax, I love long distance, and last year I just did 2. I was just so drained and so exhausted. And so what I would say for any of you that are in a position now, because, and this is the thing, it doesn't matter what job it is, I love my job. This is not anything to do with that I love filming, I love riding my bike. Well, I didn't for a period of time, I was struggling with it. Well, that sounds really dramatic, not struggling with it, but I just didn't love it as much as I had done. It can be any job. If you overwork yourself too much in any job, even if you love your job, there is potential that you're going to get burnt out from it. So what I would say the warning signs were just not loving the same things or enjoying the same things that you had done in the past. If you are just constantly on like a level of anxiety or stress, or just not having, I think the main thing for me was just not having any downtime to like decompress from it. I managed to start doing that. I think it's because I think that was the problem, because I loved my job too much. I loved it, I wanted to do the best of it, and I wanted to make the best videos and go on the best rides and share like information and things that I've learned with you. It's almost like the detriment of it, because it just burnt me out. And so I'm making it a priority to rest, and that is why I'm doing this video today. I'm going to go and sit on the beach. I'm reading a book, actually, I'll show it you, called Nutrition and Athletic Performance by Doug Graham. And in it, do you know like when you just read something and it just makes more sense than anything has done before? Because I knew I needed rest. Like friends and family and people were telling me to rest. And in it says, rest is an activity, a valuable pastime, and should be respected as such. And I've never prioritised rest as being an activity in itself. Rest has always been whatever's left at the end of the day after I've done all of the stuff that I need to. It wasn't a thing that I actually focused on. So now I'm actually planning in time to not do anything bike related, to not film, to not edit. And it just took quite a while to do that. So I'm so excited now though, because I have got that excitement back for cycling. I have got that excitement back for filming and doing things. And I just needed to find a better balance for it. And I hope that has helped any of you that are in a similar situation. And so I just took more time out. As you'll notice that I didn't film anything for quite a while last year, towards the end of last year. But now I feel like I've had a full on, do you know when you wake up and you've had a really good sleep and you're like, I'm just ready to go. That's how I feel now, and I'm so excited just to film way more stuff this year. And I just want to say thank you as well, just for like sticking with me, even though I had a bit of time off, and thank you for watching the videos, and thank you for your lovely comments and just being there and being kind and supportive and lovely and nice to me. Hello. Right, I've just been sat here thinking about what I've said in the video. I don't ever want it to come across like ironic that like I was complaining that like, oh, I'm just so busy and stressed, and then I do get time to go away and on holidays and have time now to do on the beach. But I am prioritising this. If I wasn't in Gran Canaria, I would be relaxing and having downtime doing other things. I've actually got a bikini on. It doesn't look like I've got one. It looks like I'm naked on this beach, but I'm not. And so yeah, like with the holidays and stuff and things when I'm away, they all work. Like I don't ever not take my bike or not film when I'm away. This trip I'm going to have a week off. You're not going to know this because I'm filming extra stuff this week to go out next week. So yeah, I just think that, I guess YouTube and content creation, I guess it's different for everyone, but like for me, like I spend more time than I ever did in a full-time job, because it's all on me and I want it to be good and I want it to be interesting and I want to do the best I possibly can. I'm going to go and read my book for a bit and enjoy this beach. Okay, all right, see you next video. Bye.